A flawed movement has been spawned based on a socialist concept. People want to be taken care of rather than be self-reliant. This was born thousands of years ago when individuals found they were better able to survive threats from the outside in communities. Practical-minded monarchs realized the value of community and formed kingdoms. As with everything, there's a point when having too much of a good thing is bad. A totalitarian monarch classically exemplifies. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Everything in moderation, including moderation, are difficult words to live by based on the human impulse towards pride and self-interest. Benevolent monarchies outgrew their effectiveness as the population became more educated and self-sufficient. This was the beginning of the end for socialistic systems. Monarchies work best when subjects own little or become dependent on the government. Ownership of land allows individuals to improve their own situation without limitations imposed by oppressive governments. This was the birth of capitalism. Renting often discourages taking responsibility and spawns apathy about community and neighbors. Relationships, children, care for their home, and neighbors often hold a lower priority for people who favor instant gratification and easy living. When not working, the impulse for self-indulgence makes these people gravitate towards travel, parties, and deep dives in social media, which discourages interaction with community. Government and hedge funds exacerbate this syndrome. Real estate investment trusts are formed by investment bankers buying up entire neighborhoods to rent out. This destroys ownership opportunity, encourages dependence, indifference towards communities, and deprives people of their unity and the purpose that created the American success story. The comparison between owned and rented neighborhoods are stark, with poor landscaping and notable lack of pride of ownership shown by lower standards of property maintenance. A growing segment of real estate, including farmland, is being converted into rental situations by large investors. When we look at how real estate is taxed, property ownership resembles renting. If you don't pay your real estate taxes, you'll be evicted like a tenant who doesn't pay the rent, escalating a similar destruction of community values. This invasion of private property is now expanding to invade our right over our own bodies. Genetic research is being considered to cause allergies to meat in humans in the spirit of lowering a carbon footprint. The redefining of biology by saying gender type is elective. The enforcement of vaccinations at the expense of being ostracized if one refuses. Gender fluidity, man-made climate change, equity, critical race theory, discrimination, and social justice issues all violate our God-given rights outlined in the Constitution. These fabricated political issues are flagrantly ignored by those imposing them. At the heart of this liberal lunacy is population control with their population target of 500 million people, the ideal based on food production. This limit was debunked decades ago. It is estimated that over 1/3 of all the food produced for 6 billion is wasted. For whom are they trying to save the planet? Apparently not for us, if only 1 out of 10 are chosen. Only if we let it can this happen. We are one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all. But only if we defend it against those who attack our core beliefs. This is Keith Kuby wishing you the best in making the world a better place.